Back in Week 16, the Ravens lost an instant classic in their first matchup against the Cowboys. Can Dallas finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59.
Come on, ready? 11 mighty! 11 mighty!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get it.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Herbert following the turnover. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. David Njoku. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
12, 11, 11. 11, MP, 12, 12, 12. 11, MP, 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Going up top. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Herbert. That pass taken in by Burks. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the run, now Herbert to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
12, 11, Thomas.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Here's Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
11, Thomas.
To the air again, Burrow. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT paint. 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
And Burrow going to throw again to Barkley on the check down. So nothing doing there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are on the board here in this Super Bowl. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11 empty.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Gun. 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
12.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
11 Thomas. 11. 11 Mighty. 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
12, 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line.
Here we go.
Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Come on, ready? I gotta go,
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trail 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Got his man. It's Williams. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I think it's
fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now Burrow on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Pat Surtain. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Herbert. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. 3 quarters gone by. Don't leave your seats now, folks. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Yeah, we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of this.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
On one, ready? 11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. 12, 12, 12.
First down. Here's Burrow. On the slant, he's got Davis. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7th. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12, 11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left.
11, MT, take. 11, MT, 11, 11, 11.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Brian Burns, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Gesicki, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded out to 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Henry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the